Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on CSS lists, and right now we'll be discussing about how to remove default settings from our lists. The list style type none property can also be used to remove the markers or bullets in our list markers and all that. Note one thing right here. Note that the list also has default margin and padding. To remove this, add zero margin, zero padding to the UL or OL. So I'm going to be specifying all this also so you guys can see how they work together and form something nice for us. So back to our document. This is what we got in our previous video where we discussed about the list type and how we can use the list. So right now I want to remove the default value right here. Let's say for instance, now if I do like this, inside our ULI, I list type of what? Of none. If I give this one none, let's save our document and see what we got. Can you see nothing reflects yet? But when you bring this to the bottom right here, it's going to reflect. Don't get deceived. Can you see? It's remove all the styling we gave it by default. Let's say by default this one is having. So how can you know that this thing is really working very well? I'm going to remove this and I'm going to remove all this. So by default our UL and the OL is not having anything. Can you see? Now by default this is default value, everything is having default value right here. So now let's say for instance, after we have specified our UL and OL, this is our UL and this is our OL. So we haven't given it any property yet. Can you see? We haven't given it any CSS yet. So we want to let's now say we want to remove all these things that is there by default. This bullet and this one dot, we want to remove it by default. So this is what we are going to do. We are going to come here and use list type of what? None. When you give it list type of none, let's reload our document. You are going to see this dot is going to disappear. Can you see? The dot disappear. This second one, which is from the OL order list, we can do the same thing also. Can say list type of what? Of none. So you are going to see. Can you see? We have removed it. So that's how we can use that, and we can remove the margin and padding also by using the margin property of 0, and padding also we can give it 0. Padding also we can give it what is 0. To remove the margin and padding, let's reload our document and see. Can you see? Now we don't have any margin and padding in this first list, and we can specify our default our own by ourselves, and we can give it margin again, margin 0, and also we can give it padding also. Padding is 0. Let's see how it works now and reload our document. Can you see? Now they don't have any padding or margin. That's how we can remove some default properties, some default settings from our list items. So that's what I have for you for now. Anwar akorede ayofe is my name once again. I wish to see you guys next time to the next tutorial. Peace and love. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.